Hey guys, it's Misty from the Book Rat, and I just couldn't resist doing an excerpt of The Girl Who Soared Over Fairyland and Cut the Moon in Two by Catherynne M. Valente. I love the writing style. It's whimsical and evocative, and they're just words that are meant to be read aloud. So, I'm going to read aloud a little section from the very beginning for you. This is the third book, but there are no spoilers in this excerpt, and I'm going to get right into it. Chapter 1, The Invisible Cloak of All Things Past, in which a girl named September tells several lies, hoards money, turns 14, wears trousers, and goes on a joyride. Once upon a time, a girl named September told a great number of lies. The trouble with lies is that they love company. Once you tell a single lie, that lie gets terribly excited and calls all its friends to visit. Soon you find yourself making room for them in every corner, turning down beds and lighting lamps to make them comfortable, feeding them and tidying them and mending them when they start to wear thin. A good, solid, beefy lie is too heavy to stand on its own. It needs smaller, quicker, more complicated lies to hold it up. September would be awfully crushed to hear us call her a liar, but it cannot be escaped that she and honesty had not got on well for some time. There are many sorts of lies. You could fill a shop with them. To be sure, lies are terribly common. Few would pay particularly good money for fibs when they are so busy making their own at home for nothing. But if you peek inside the shop door of the heart, there you will find a full stockroom. Lies to conceal dastardly deeds stack up smartly along the shelves. Over in the refrigerated section, hang lies told so long ago and so often that they turned into the truth and got taught in history books. Lies told to make oneself seem grand pile up high on a special four-color display. And in the front windows, laid out so nicely no one could blame you for having them, snuggle up little harmless lies told to spare feelings or save face or keep a friend from trouble. Of course, nothing is really harmless. Sometimes telling the truth can bang the world about its ears just as much as any lie. But you must always be careful when you visit that little shop where lies are kept. They are always looking for a way out. The first lie September told was very simple indeed. It was such a tiny lie, in fact, that if you were not looking carefully, as we are, you would surely miss it. She told it on a rainy, blustery, squalling day, which is just the right sort of day to start down a strange and secret path. Long, cindery, smoke-colored clouds rolled and rumbled over the Nebraska prairie. The storm fell in silver streamers, stirring the thirsty earth into a thick soup. September sat in her mother and father's house, looking out the window at the sloshy drops plunking into mud puddles the size of fishing ponds. Everything glittered with the eerie, swirling light of the heavy sky. Her familiar fields looked quite like another world. September had a book open on her lap, but could not concentrate on it. Her cup of tea had gone altogether cold. The pink and yellow flowers on the handle had worn almost to white. A certain small and amiable dog rolled over next to her, hoping to have his belly scratched. September did not notice, which deeply offended the dog. Her mother read the newspaper by the fire. Her father napped quietly with a checkered blanket thrown over his poor wounded leg, which never could heal quite right, no matter how many long trips into the city they took to visit his doctors. A bubble of thunder burst and spat. September's mother looked up, leaving off an interesting article about a modern new road that might run very near to their house, and asked her daughter, "Whatever are you thinking about, dear? You seem quite lost in your head." And September, very simply, answered, "Oh, nothing really." This was wholly, thoroughly, enormously untrue. September was thinking about Fairyland. So that is from The Girl Who Soared Over Fairyland and Cut the Moon in Two by Catherynne M. Valente, which is the third book in the Fairyland series. Now, here's the part where we're going to see how many people watched to the end of the video. As part of the blog tour for The Girl Who Soared Over Fairyland, I am giving away an entire set of the Fairyland books. So, courtesy of the awesome folks at Macmillan, I am giving away paperback copies of The Girl Who Circumnavigated Fairyland in a Ship of Her Own Making, and The Girl Who Fell Beneath Fairyland and Led the Revels There, as well as a finished hardcover of The Girl Who Soared Over Fairyland and Cut the Moon in Two. Not these are my copies, obviously. So to enter to win, hop over to thebookrat.com. The giveaway is there. You just enter on the Rafflecopter. It is open to US and Canada. The link is in the description. That is where you enter. Good luck. Hope you enjoyed the excerpt, and as always, happy reading. Few would pay particularly good